Yep, I'm ready. People have told me before, they said, have you experienced climate change? I said, my entire life. Spring, summer, winter, or autumn and fall, or fall and winter. Experienced it my entire life.
Sorry, we are live.
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning. The meeting of the Barron County Finance Committee will now come to order. Annette, would you call our roll, please?
Yes, I will. Commissioner Yarborough,
Present.
Commissioner Harrison,
Here.
Commissioner Scott,
Here.
Commissioner Hinkleman. Here. Yeah, 4 present.
Thank you. Our first order of business, is it to accept the minutes?
Actually, we're gonna have we were gonna have Nikki Britton go ahead with her request for purchases.
Okay,
Is that okay?
that would be fine.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Nikki.
Health Officer Britton, would you let us address us, please?
Yes, so I'm bringing 3 requests before you today. They are all related to COVID-19 response, and they would all be funded with funding we have received from the state of Michigan for COVID-19 response. You should have in your packet a summary of these requests and some of the supporting documentation. The first one is to purchase some used cubicle panels and office furniture to house and create the workstations for 9 new staff members that were approved for COVID response back in August. We have 8 of those 9 staff members currently on board, with the 9th one starting Monday. So we are definitely, we've got people set up in some temporary workstations. We're looking to have something a little bit more steady for them. We have received a quote from Metro to outfit some of our existing office areas with a different setup. The grand total on that quote is $7,870, and that would create 9 workstations.
Okay.
We're requesting to go with Metro and have not done a competitive bid process because they are local. They have used furniture that comes at about 25% the cost of buying new, and they have these items in stock so they can meet our timelines.
Good. And we've done business with them before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
Okay, so that's the first one. And we have received permission from MDHHS to make that purchase, as part of the procurement with this grant does require any purchase over $4,000 to receive that. So we have received it. The copy of that is also in your packet. Okay. The second request is to purchase a truck that would have the capability to haul the emergency preparedness trailer that was purchased for our department in 2015, but we have not had a vehicle over the last 5 years to be able to move it anywhere. And I think we will definitely have a need for using that truck as we continue to set up and do more community-based testing events. Vaccination at the time of COVID vaccination becomes available. That would be something so that we can go set up a clinic on short notice and in a variety of community settings. We do have the grant funds available that are one pot of money that we've received does allow for capital expenditures, including vehicles. And we have also had this purchase approved by MDHHS, and the email with that approval is also in your packet. I've worked with Todd Rainey to identify what the appropriate vehicle is. The procurement would happen through My Deal, how Todd normally procures vehicles, and we've absolutely worked with Todd and committed to Brian as well, that if there are times when we are not using this truck, it would absolutely be available for collaboration with other departments who may have a need.
Okay.
Question, Nikki, is this a 4-wheel drive vehicle?
Yes, I mean, it's a 3/4 ton truck, so I believe it's 4-wheel
I know, but I mean,
drive.
if it's a 3/4 ton truck, but I'm just wondering if it's a 4-wheel drive vehicle.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I see that that's on the bid specs in your packet as well. It does say it's a 4-wheel drive vehicle.
Here's my problem. I can't bring that up on my phone where it shows me all of this stuff.
Okay.
And while you're on Zoom and we're on Zoom, I can't bring it up on my county laptop to look at it at the same time. And yesterday we had to go out and buy a new printer. So that is not hooked up just yet. So I haven't been able to print anything, but that's why I'm asking the questions that I'm asking.
No problem.
Have that material.
Yeah, it
No
is
problem.
on there, Ezra. It
All
is.
right, thank you. Yeah,
Good. And it'll be, it's something that's available, this truck. You'll be able to get it soon?
Yes, I think it's targeting for January delivery, so it's still a little ways out.
Yeah.
But that would definitely be appropriate for some of the testing and vaccination plans that we have. And it does fit with the spending timelines for the grant.
Okay. Any other questions, commissioners, regarding this number 2?
no,
Okay, please continue.
Okay, and then the third request is to purchase tents to be able to use for drive-through vaccination. So as we're doing influenza vaccination this year, perhaps next year, and also any COVID vaccination when that becomes available, the way we do larger scale vaccination clinics is obviously different than how we've done them in years past, with restrictions on the spacing of people, the amount of people that can gather. So as we've seen a lot of COVID-19 testing drive-through sites, we as the health department and across the country, others are planning to have a method to do drive up vaccination and have that be possible. Now here in Michigan, as we were talking about earlier, we have a lot of weather for, half the year that would make it challenging for our staff to be outside for extended periods of time, as well as for people to, roll up their shirt and receive a vaccination in the shoulder from their car. So there are tents available on the market that the ones that we have specs for and would like to purchase, they're 13 by 26 feet. And it's basically a very large scale of an easy up tent. It's kind of that style, much sturdier, obviously, but there is a side with walls where staff are able to have supplies and be protected from the weather. But then there's also a place for a vehicle to drive up, be in the tent, covered from the elements, and in a more secure place to be able to receive a service. So this drive-up vaccination clinic would not be our only method of how we would be providing vaccines to the public, but it would absolutely be an option for people who want that type of service without leaving their vehicle. So these tents are approximately $7,500 a piece. We would anticipate needing 2 so that we could meet the demand and at least serve 2 vehicles at a time through these clinics. We are requesting to be exempt from the competitive bid process for this due to the time frame. We would like to be able to have these tents in place for flu vaccination this fall, and the funding used for it would be flu vaccination funds that we have received from the state. We've received 3 quotes from different companies to get an idea of what the features are and the pricing. Those are included in your packet. The $7,500 from, I believe it was Master Tent was the name of it was Tentcraft. But to go with that does seem to be the most efficient and cost-effective resources. These are something in stock that once we order, it's only about a 10-day turnaround time to get the tents.
question, Nikki, Commissioner Scott. Heaven forbid, but are these also tents that would be available for use, and the type of use is what I'm concerned with in a natural disaster, like we had a flood or we had to set up
Yes.
Red Cross or something like that through the EOC?
Absolutely.
All right, I just want to make sure because I know what you're talking about, but you're looking at a single issue and I'm trying to broaden it so that if we're going to purchase something like this using these COVID funds, just to make sure that we have something that can be multi-use for us and the county and for you and your whatever. You understand?
I completely agree. And we have given some of that thought as well, so that anything we're investing significant funds in would not be pigeonholed for one use and be no good to us for the next year, a year or two out. This is something that I think is of a quality that would last and absolutely would have application. And again, we'd be more than willing to work with other departments and needs to make sure that this is getting utilized where needed.
Yeah, and you and I had talked too many years ago about the truck.
Yep.
In the trailer and how difficult it was without having a truck and a trailer and maybe this tent to deliver the water filters.
Yep.
And that would be a good staging area for people to be able to come centrally located. Those are things that I'm looking at also, multi-use.
Absolutely. Yep.
Thank you.
Nikki, what I would like to ask you, what is the estimate of what the truck will cost?
The bid with the specifications needed to pull the trailer, it's $30,953.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Anything else for us?
That's all from me.
Okay, commissioners, you have any more questions? What do we need to do? Make a motion or?
Yeah, we would need a motion to approve the purchases as described by the health officer.
Okay,
I'll make that motion. This is Commissioner Harrison.
thank you. May I have a support?
Yes, Commissioner Scott, I'll support.
Thank you. Any further questions? Would you call the roll, please?
Madam Chair,
Yes?
along with Annette and Bob, do we need to put the caveat in there that these are to be used from the COVID money in the motion? These purchases are going to be used for the COVID money that we are getting from the state?
It's
So that-
coming from that, the financing.
Coming from
is
that
coming-
rather than out of the general fund or contingency?
Yes.
Okay,
That's good.
I'm fine with that.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
So
I'll make
that's,
sure that that's noted in the minutes.
All right, thank you.
thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna do a roll call vote on that.
Yes, please.
Commissioner Yarborough,
Yes.
Commissioner Harrison,
Yes.
Commissioner Scott,
Yes,
Commissioner Hinkleman. 4 yeas,
Thank you.
motion carries.
Thank you.
you very-
Thank you, Health Officer.
thank
Yes,
you.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Nikki. Well done.
Yeah, good, real good work there. Okay. And that,
Yep, so,
Annette.
I'm here next, we're gonna do,
Do you want me to go get Jake for?
we don't need him till 9:30, I'm gonna do committee business.
Got it.
And then we're gonna do the bid opening at 9:30.
Got it, okay.
So, I have Kevin Stack, he is attending via Zoom as well, in case we have any questions about this contract modification. I sent that to you guys in an email here, so, does anybody have any questions about that?
Yes, I do. I've been unable to view it. And I just wanted to know what the contract modification was for and the reasoning, because I'm sure there was a reason written down, but I can't read it.
Okay, sure, Kevin, do you wanna take that, or do you want me to?
I can, if you can hear me all right.
I can hear you fine from the inside of your truck.
I
And we
can
can
hear you.
see you, yes.
Good. So this is going to be a contract modification for our countywide grind and gravel program. Snow Road is where it's going. We had originally only done about 1,000 feet of Snow Road, 500 feet on either side of, if you're familiar with the BB drain culvert that's been closed for approximately 3.5, almost 4 years. This is an area where the drain commissioner came in and placed a new culvert, which requires about 2 feet of fill on top of the culvert. The way the hydraulics that he designed it with, the culvert top is sitting about the same elevation that the road used to sit at. So we have to add 2 feet of gravel on top of that, and I can't just add it to the bridge deck area where it used to be. I got to run it out about 500 feet in each direction, so I don't have people out there trying to ramp the bridge in the future. So this is what this contract mod is for, is to do Snow Road from Cleveland to Spitzky, which is the section where this area is closed down now, and try and get this road back opened for the public down in that area that's been very patient for the last 4 years.
Okay, thank you. I'm perfectly fine with that. Understand it totally. And we don't want a Hot Wheels ramp.
Yeah, Duke's a hazard.
Duke's a hazard. Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Is it a motion that we will make or just accept it?
So I need a motion to approve the contract modification for the aggregate base course in the amount of $65,683.20 and authorize the county administrator to execute the contract modification.
This is Commissioner Scott. I will make that motion as read by Annette.
This is Commissioner Harrison. I'll second that motion.
Thank you. And say again the amount, 55,000.
It's $65,683.20.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Would you call the roll, please?
Sure. Commissioner Harrison,
Yes.
Commissioner Scott,
Yes.
Commissioner Hinkleman? Yes. Commissioner Yarborough?
Yes, the motion passes. Thank you, Kevin Stack.
Yes, thank you, Kevin.
Any other questions before I log off?
No, let's finally get Snow Road fixed. The people have been so patient.
It should be done today.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Marvelous. Okay, Annette?
All right. So up next is your resolutions. So this week you have your standard weekly bills, the road payables, and then the CDBG CARES Act Fund, which is the subject of the public hearing at 10:30, and it's supposed to be voted on then. Does anybody have any questions or problems with any of those, or are we good to go on those?
I'm good to go. Commissioner Scott.
Commissioners, Harrison, Hinkleman? Any questions about it? Is it Dan Fetty is going to tell us about the CDBG?
Correct. He's going to be leading the public hearing. It's going to be right after like communications. It'll be like the first thing you guys do on your business at 10:30.
All right, okay.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
All
yes,
right. And, yep. Good. So then I just need a motion to approve the September 24th minutes.
Commissioner Harrison, I'll make that motion.
may I have
Commissioner
a
Scott,
support?
I will support that motion on the minute.
Thank you. Any corrections, additions? Would you call the roll, please?
Yep. Commissioner Hinkleman? Yes. Commissioner Harrison?
Yes,
Commissioner Scott?
Yes.
Commissioner Yarborough?
Yes.
Motion carries. Okay. So before we bring Jake down here for the case binders bid opening,
Okay,
I'm going to go ahead and check for public comments, if that's okay, Mamie?
yes, please.
Okay, great. Stand by. All right, I've checked 3 times. I don't see that we have any public comments, so I think you're good there.
Okay, thank you.
So I guess now we can use Jake.
Okay.
Sorry.
Commissioners, I'm gonna run upstairs, grab Jake from finance, I'll be right back.
All right.
Yay.
And did you see his sheet? Commissioners emailed that out this morning here.
No,
Um,
I did.
so,
I've got it.
okay, so he sent it out, and there were 3 bid requests in there that we also, I guess you guys need to give an okay on those as well. What's the, okay, it's 066. So this is one for case binders also, and it's bid number 2020-064. And it looks like these are case binders, but these are for probate. So the ones you guys are opening today are for the county clerk's office. So we need to go out to bid. It looks like 500 each of two different styles. One's left side and one's right side.
okay.
So they'd like to go out to bid for that. And then we have, I guess I'm gonna have to ask him when he comes down here. These are all, these 2 of these are for case binders, but the numbers don't match the numbers that I have on the bid results sheet. So I guess I'm gonna have to ask him about those 2. 066. Oh, it looks like maybe these are that. So we'll hold on that until Jake gets down here.
And Jake, tell me Jake's last name?
Litiker?
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
So we're accepting bids and then we're sending out for new bids of something.
Well, maybe these are the same thing, so I gotta double check with him because the 3 bid request forms that were attached to the email that he sent out with that results sheet, actually, there are case binders too. I'm just not sure.
Let me tell you what that might be. You know, when I asked that he send us the previous one we sent out for the bid so we can compare or know what it
Correct.
was.
That's what I thought
That's
too.
what that is, I believe.
Okay.
That's what
So
that is.
on your bid, so Jake's in the room now, so on the bid results for today,
Yes,
it has bid 2020-066. Am I missing the other?
64 and 65. Did I not attach those?
I didn't see the attachments for those. I see I see this sheet,
Okay.
but I don't see I didn't see them unless I missed them.
No, it would have been right there. You want me to go up there and forward them real quick?
What do you want, Amy? How should we
No,
do it?
no, we'll be okay.
We'll be okay.
We'll be
For what
okay.
it's worth, they're the exact same thing, but for the probate and who's the second? 65 is civil criminal. So it's the same companies for all of them as well.
So are you saying that you sent all of those out to 5 bidders and 3 bidders responded on all of them?
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they were dated September 6th when they were signed off on.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that.
This is Commissioner Scott. Jake, would you be able to fill in the spreadsheet of the actual bids as they come in and then email that to me, please?
I'll make sure you get that,
Yes.
Ezra.
Thank you so much.
All of us then.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So now we're gonna open one at a time, but they're all case binders, it's just different departments, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna divide my sheet up here so I can keep track of it.
Okay. So the first one is the EBCO Company.
Spell it, please.
EBCO Company.
Okay, thank you,
And they're out of Plymouth, Michigan.
thank you.
So their first one is bid 2020-064. And the total cost for that is $1,242. The second one is still the EBCO Company, and this is for 065. This one has a total cost of $9,508. And the third one for the EBCO Company has a total cost of $2,834.60.
So now that one was for the 066.
This is 066,
Oh,
yes.
66, okay, got it.
Okay, so that is the EBCO Company. Next is Quality Business Systems. start with 064 again.
Where are those people from? Quality Bid?
The EBCO Company was from Plymouth, Michigan. Quality Business Solutions is from Sylvania, Ohio.
Okay, thank you.
And so Quality Business Systems for 064 is $2,000 is their total cost.
Did they send samples?
Yes, they did.
Okay, all right, that's all, I just wondered. When I said the different amounts, it's for the departments to look at and see if it's what they need, huh? They have samples.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We have those. For 065, Quality Business Solutions total is $9,900.44. And their total for 066 is $3,182.40. And the last company is Biotech Systems, and they're from West Bloomfield, Michigan. And their bid for 064 is $1,245. Their bid for 065 is $9,686.41. And their bid for 066 is $2,579.80.
Okay. Is that it?
That is all of them.
Do you have any questions, commissioners? May I have a motion, please? Is it that special motion?
No, this is a regular motion.
Yeah, it's a regular motion. Madam Chair, this is Commissioner Scott. I'll make the
Yes.
motion that we take these bid results, send them back to the department heads for their purview to check out specifications and quality of the product that is being bid on.
This is Commissioner Harrison. I'll second the motion.
Thank you. Any questions, suggestions, any further? And would you call the roll, please, on that?
So can I also, I think we normally add in there that we give them the approval to move forward with the lowest bidder. if they
Oh,
meet
yes.
specifications of the department.
Yes, I'm sorry, and give them approval to move forward with the lowest possible bid And if there's any deviations from the lowest possible bid, that they come back to the finance committee and advise us.
Yeah, it's that memory, Ezra.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so I'll do the roll call on that.
Yes, please.
Commissioner Scott,
Yes.
Commissioner Yarborough,
Yes.
Commissioner Harrison,
Yes.
Commissioner Hinkleman.
Thank you. It passes. Thank you, Jake Whitaker.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jake.
Okay.
And so, Brian, you have the floor. If you need anything, everything else is done.
Yay.
It's 9:34.
Administrator?
Yeah, so members of the finance committee, you're ahead of schedule. I have nothing that I need to waste your time with. If the group is comfortable, I'll let you adjourn and see you back here in just about an hour.
I have one question. It has to do with not the county finances, but finances in general of the general public. I would like to find out from our illustrious grape farmer how the grape crop was this year.
John, did you hear that? We were looking to see how the grapes are coming.
Grapes are coming great. I don't think you hear me, but I am up on top of the harvester right now. Sugar is going to be one of those minute years. Sugar is great in them. The crop has been great. We are probably about somewhere between 37 to 40% of the way through harvest, and we are feverishly working our way through it. So, that's why I appreciate you asking, and we are doing very well, and I appreciate everyone's indulgence, allowing me to talk to you from the top of the heart. So thanks for that.
Wonderful. We pray things will be well.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Because a few years ago, it wasn't that well when we had the freeze.
So as for next week, Finance Committee, we're gonna try to, you don't have any bid openings or anything next week, and so we're gonna try and plug in Administration Committee in your 9 o'clock spot next week.
Okay.
So the next time that I think we would need you to meet is on the 15th. We do have bid openings scheduled for that day.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for the advance. Thank you.
So what you're saying is that we can get on YouTube now and watch the administration committee.
You can.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you so much. Executive, I was looking your title. Executive Assistant to the Administrator, to the Finance Committee, to the Board, to everything. Thank you, Annette.
Yes, thank you,
Sure, no
Annette.
problem. All right, I'm gonna take us off live, and you're adjourned, correct?
We're adjourned. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. See you in an hour.
Yep, see you in an hour.
I hate to turn, oh yeah.